window real quick here.
Okay.
And I need to change how I'm streaming so you can see the when I'm drawing on stuff and everything. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's just talk shop for a moment and kind of like take a step outside of everything here. Bot lane, well, we'll start with top lane. I mean, top lane, this is Alawi favored, right? It's not favored for Nasus. This is not favored for Xerath. This is Zed favored. In the 1v1, it's Lilia favored, not favored for you. And then bot is kind of, I would say bot is kind of even. Slightly favored for you because Brand has Ignite. You know, so you have more combat down here. But Fiddlesticks has,
Brand also doesn't buy a support item, so I wouldn't count too much on that.
yeah, better CC. Well, I'm just talking about in terms of like on paper right now, what we
Oh,
see.
okay. Yeah. Well, Brand doesn't buy a support item this game, so.
Yeah, that's kind of troll.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright, so let's just kind of look at like what, as we're kind of watching this play out right now, what's your game plan?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Huh?
I said you could pause it for a second so I can tell you. My game plan is I'm going to path from top to bot and potentially fight over the scuttle with my bot lane to see how the lanes go, if it looks like they're having ahead. And if it looks like they're ahead, I'm just going to immediately path to top scuttle and back. And then just try and play for bot side because, like you said, Nasus is kind of weak early and definitely apparently loses to Alawi. So
I like that. I like that logic. So something that I'm going to talk about real quick here. If you're not going to take your ward and throw it down right here, I would just sauce like your ward here, or here, or here, to make sure you're not getting invaded, because you got over here super late, and this is all fog.
yeah.
So you're just like, I don't know if you were thinking about that, and that's why you're standing over here. But like, if you throw it down before 1 minute,
I was literally worried they were in that bush right there. That's why I was standing so far back.
yeah, then you could back and get your
Minions have spawned.
Yeah.
Jeez, this person is pinging a lot.
It's,
You can back
and
and get your
I guess there's
sweeper
an extra.
after 1 minute, and you still could have made it here in time. So you could just throw down that ward a little bit earlier, and then back and
I
get
was
your
just,
sweeper.
I was trying to be like as careful as possible.
Yep, nothing wrong with that. I also think that this is a bad idea. I don't think he should be leashing you.
I don't think he should have either, but I told him in chat I'm good. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate thing where you should ping him off. Great kiting of your camp. Great kiting of your camp. That's so much better than the last time we went over stuff. I mean, that's like night
Could have done
and
a
day.
little bit more. But
Yeah, but that's night and day improvement from when you would just stand there like before.
Yeah.
And then the Q over the wall, great. Lead with your E because it'll be off for a second cooldown, that's great. Another Q over the wall, that's great. Okay, so what are we thinking right now?
My thought process is well, when I was in the moment, I was like, I should focus on my clear. Unless Lilia like overcommits, I shouldn't go down.
That's fair. But what's something else that you should that you see here?
Lilia has blue.
Right. So now
No, and I knew she had 12. I looked at her camps to see what she cleared. She had
perfect.
12,
So
she
you
did
know
2
that she's
camps.
headed topside, you know she did a full clear.
Yep, that was what I said, and when she just came from the top side, she just went for the so,
Great.
so I just focused on in my camp, and if they overcommitted, I would have went, but they didn't.
Okay, so Zed has now pulled Belt off completely. Your Xerath is making a pretty big mistake here. Okay, so let's go back a little bit.
So
So-
I knew Lilia wouldn't. But she started blue, so I just go for the scuttle
Okay.
because I'm ahead. I'm on time, right? In terms
Yep.
of I'll get there at 3:30. Take the scuttle.
Alright, now what do we see here?
I see. I saw that you know, I could have lane ganked, but there's no guarantee they would have walked up.
True.
But and Lilia should be topside, so I mean, I don't see much.
I think diving would be troll. What do we see here?
Oh, yeah, okay. This one, Xerath is no mana, so probably hard to gank.
Yeah. I mean, there's a
I would have-
potential you
There's
could.
a potential.
There's a
but
potential you could
Zed would
kill
have
him.
to blow his W and go in.
Yes.
These
There's
are all like. I'm
there's
thinking,
also
like,
just
what-
the chance you burn his flash.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was just thinking in the terms of like, I guess something that the coach who had told me before. He's like, if you can't 100% just kill them yourself, like just really consider whether it's worth your time or not.
I totally agree with that, except all your camps are down.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So yeah, that's why I even walk into mid. I just walk in. Right.
Yup.
in here. Yep.
Yeah, this is great. This is so good. That's-
That's. Both.
Yeah, you got both their flashes, and you kill them both. Okay, now here, please tell me you don't do anything with this, do you? You don't mess
No,
up this wave state?
No, he has TP, so I.
Thank God. Okay, and then you get second scuttle too, and then all right,
And then I look top.
pause.
Because,
So this lane is not gankable. You don't have the damage to kill them. And this is where like I'm just gonna stop for a second because like here's exactly what should happen here.
I should just back after this.
Back right
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
You should just start
I thought
backing
I thought about
immediately.
It was just because I was in the position and the wave was in the position where I was like, I'm gonna limit test and see what I can do. I don't know the matchup, so I just
That's
went
fair.
and found out.
You just have you have so much gold you're sitting on right here, and you're right now what you're doing is you're giving up your tempo advantage,
No, 100%. I completely agree.
Right.
This was
because at this
was
point.
one of the things that was questionable. It was one of the few things that was questionable.
Yeah, so at this point your camps are coming back up. So now you're like actually behind. Because had
I
you
wasn't-
backed here and then walking out of base, you would have gotten Gromp, and if she stuck around, like potentially you can still gank this.
Kill her. Yeah. Worked out. That's me. I just backed
See
off.
now, here's the question though. Did it work out because it was like
No, it's not worth it because I lost all of my tempo.
well, let's see. Let's play this out. Cuz here's the question. Did it work out because it was a good play or did it work out because Alawi is bad? Okay, so Alawi grabs you, starts beating the crap out of you. Alawi should still be beating the crap out of your shadow. If she kills your shadow there, then this is a one fight for her and she keeps healing here. Yeah, and she would have gotten red buff. So this is not a like
This is not. I
Yeah,
don't wanna,
yeah,
the
this is
result-
an Alawi being bad and not a like Nasus or you being amazing thing.
No, yeah, 100%. I realized after I was like, yep, that was the wrong call. You know.
And it gets a kill, which is great, but
I don't want to. Yeah, I knew that wasn't the right call after I did it. You know.
yeah, alright, so let's see where we go from here. We're probably only going to look at like the first 15 minutes. Okay, so we know that they're going to drag. Alright, so what is our plan coming out of base here?
I want to clear these two camps and look at grubs because they're probably gonna do drag. But
What do you need to do before grubs?
uh,
Or let me rephrase that. What do you need in order to secure grubs?
oh, prio.
Correct. So what do you need to, like, what's your plan then, right?
My plan is to try and do romp or just try and do camps until the grubs is almost up and take one because I'm probably not going to have prio.
Okay, so if grubs is the goal,
Yeah.
and you know that Lilia's looking bot for drag, here should be your plan coming out of base, in my opinion. First, we take wolves, we queue over the wall. Second, we take grubs. When he TP's back, we look to see if there's a gank possible, because we burned her flash. And then if a gank isn't
I thought-
possible,
Okay, yeah, I was just like, I'm just remembering what you said about allowing not being king.
right, so we go wolves, we go gromp, then we're looking either grubs, gank, or raptors. So we have three options here, right?
Yeah.
Because they're taking drag, that's a given,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we're not going to get down there in time. So what I see here is the ability to she wasn't gankable because she still had flash and everything else. But now that she has no flash, and your Nasus is gonna TP back, and
With
they're both about
Sam.
to get 6, and you're well, I don't know if you get 6 off wolves in
No,
this
no,
here.
no. I don't.
There's
I
a
need to.
potential, right, that you could maybe kill her and get Nasus 2-0. It's
Yep.
it's if it's there, great. If it's not, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But if you go wolves gromp and then you can't get grubs because you don't have prio or anything, you can sneak one grub and then go take Lilia's raptors, because Lilia's going here and then she's gonna have to clear her gromp and her wolves, so you have time to take this and then rotate back out.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna do all vision just for a second so we can kind of see if the plan would even work. All right, right? So Nasus is TPing back. That's to be expected. We've skipped a camp here, so that's a mistake. We're running mid for what reason? Okay,
Just
see?
had time.
So we've just, yeah, you see what happened is so pretty much...
Did they see me on a ward? Is that what
Well,
happened?
they did see you on a ward, but the other thing about, like, whether they saw you on a ward or not is that, like, do you see how much time we wasted just walking around?
Yeah, I mean, I could have. Yeah, I could have done wolves.
Could have gotten wolves, could have ganked top. She's shoved up. She was in the perfect position to be ganked, for sure.
I guess I'm worried about ganking Alawi when she's 6.
Yeah, but your Nasus is 6.
Yeah, but it's Alawi. I don't know.
It is, but that's only if she lands her E. If she misses her E, her ult's not going to matter in the 1v2. Or even if she hits her E, then she ults, just run away.
Okay.
You don't have to hard commit to the fight, you know what I mean? And you still have flash, so if she lands E and you fight her right here, just flash. Just leave. But this is a mistake because A, we didn't secure our camps first. B, we have...
I guess I knew Lilia was going to do dragon because her bot lane was helping. My thought process was Lilia's going to get do dragon and she's going to try and stop me from doing grubs.
Yeah, but Lilia doesn't decide when you're able to do grubs. You know what I mean? Like, you can smite one of them, but if you're actually going to take all 3 grubs, same as if you were going to take dragon, the unfortunately, like, what's going on with the laners is most important.
Yeah.
Because
and I know I
both of
don't
these
have
people
prio.
can solo you. I mean, Lilia might be able to, but, like, you got to be concerned about, like, those people being level 6. Here, I think, yeah, you just run out, you take 1, that's good. That's fine. Alright, we're going to speed this up again. Now we go get our wolves. And now we go get our raptors. It's great. He's about to get dove. Or not? Question mark? Why? That's crazy. Okay.
I looked there for a second. There's no way he died here, right? And I continued.
Okay, so the question here is, do you want to set something up with your bot lane? Like, are you looking for a big play down here since you're 6?
Yes. That is
Okay.
flash.
All right. So the big thing is just making sure you communicate that with them. Okay, we're going around. Good. We're picking a good gank angle. Okay, so I think the problem here... Let's talk about this. Or not the problem, just like the area of opportunity here. Is that, like, so we're here. You should just start walking. Right? Like...
I was waiting for them to get into a position to follow up.
We're, like, in a line here. Well, here's the thing. You're level 6. You have your ult.
Mhm.
They're who out of these two is gonna CC them while Fiddlesticks has fear up before you? You know what I mean? You're the initiating party here. They're the follow-up. If you were playing like a Nidalee or like a Kindred or something else, I would agree. But since you're playing Amumu, it's like playing Sejuani. You gotta get in there.
Yep.
Right? Because as soon as they walk up, the gank's ruined.
I guess I was doing that because I had time, because I cleared my camps, right? I cleared my camps, and I didn't know if it was warded or not, and so I was kind of swept because I was like, oh shit. It was
Well, that's a good point. Like, you don't know if it's warded, but if you don't know if it's warded, then here's the thing: is like when you walk into this bush, watch what happens.
Yeah, he immediately started walking back. That's why I started.
And then he starts walking forward again.
Yeah, I know, but I just didn't know.
Yep, you're running your sweeper. We just have to look at the body language and see like what's going on, right? All right, this is still. All right, yeah, good ult. Good job. Yeah, that's great. I mean, so far, there's not a lot of things that are going, like, super wrong. Okay, so why are we going straight top out of base here?
To clear downwards. Because my
Okay.
camps aren't up.
Got it. Your red's up, though. Did you
My
skip
camp-
red to go to this bot gank earlier?
No, it wasn't up yet.
Oh, interesting. That's weird. So your jungle timers got desynced. Okay. Let's talk about something right now.
Or because I spent
All right.
so much in bot, maybe it came up. I don't know.
Well, hold on. Let's see here. I think that is what happened. All right. So this guy.
Also, Lilia took my blue. That's why. You know.
All right. So this guy walks in here. Let's take a look here. Wow, he didn't put a ward down. That's crazy. Just wanted to check though. It's just something to be mindful of if you ever see mid laners do that.
Yeah.
Operate under the assumption that they're warding your jungle. There, we're good. We're looking back mid to cover. Okay, so here's the problem. We're skipping camps.
Yeah, I knew that too, but it was more of I was nervous because my lanes are all losing, and I made a mistake. because of that.
Yeah,
And
but that's the thing is that like you can't completely control that. There's nothing wrong with applying a little bit of pressure, but like
I
you
feel
still have to
like
prioritize your own stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just walking around. You're hovering and covering. That's fine. Alright, what is our plan here?
I wanted to do Drake. I told Xerath to back and TP because we can do Dragon, and he instead of doing that he stays and he dies. So I
Okay.
can't do Dragon. So I just leave.
So I think until you see him back in TP, you should just stay
And
like in your own jungle. That's actually crazy that you just killed him there. This is
that's just me egoing.
yeah, that was very much ego. But you realize that it's ego, so that's good.
Yeah, I was aware when it was my only death for a real long time. I'm like, yeah, that was ego. I died. I think
Okay.
I died like 3 times here. Because I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? One of those like Amumu is like
Alright.
actually not that weak.
So now I would be going straight back to the drag.
But are you sure? But the tempo of my clearing, I prioritized clearing the jungle.
So the reason I would go straight back to the drag here is for a few reasons. One, you know that you have vision. You saw them reset. Mid has priority. Bot has priority. Top is about to go down. Yes, you have 2 camps right here, but you can just go to drag first, and then Raptors second, and then clear topside after. You understand what I'm saying?
The problem that I had with all of that was that I didn't want to do anything that would cause my pathing to ever take me topside and look for something top.
But you're
Because I
looking
didn't
for
wanna clear on
something
the
top right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that can't be true. I mean, you end up getting the kill, which is nice. It's kind of crazy that Alawi just like didn't
Doesn't come.
doesn't come there. You know what I mean? Like that's
So this should have been punished.
it should have been punished, but it wasn't. Okay, you guys end up getting another kill. Yeah. And now you're going to be able to clear top to bot. Like, this is going well. It's good. You're playing well. You're doing things correctly. There's just a couple decisions where it's like, it's working out, but it's not working out like
It's not the right call. Like, yeah, I didn't know this was worded until.
Well, even if it wasn't warded,
Why did I even go there? Yeah.
Why did you go back? You know they have Scuttle. He's resetting. He's resetting. You should just go clear your camps.
Yep, I realized it after.
I do think you're tunneling a little bit on Void Grubs. They're not worth all that much.
It was more of I just felt I don't know why, but I felt like I wasn't even in control.
What'd you say?
Oh, sorry, I moved away from my mic. I said I felt like I wasn't in control of the game, and I was like, it was making me nervous.
Yeah, I mean, but you're 6-1. You are in control of the game. Your lanes are just losing.
Yeah, which made me feel like I wasn't in control of the game. That's why.
Yeah, but that's not your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your job is like, because if you do smart jungling here, realistically, you don't get the kill on Zed, which Zed was worth. Let's see, how much gold was Zed worth? Zed was worth 550 gold. You don't get the kill on Zed, but you do get drag. Then you get your raptors. Then you get your wolves. Then you get your gromp. That's it. That would have been the sequence. Like, yeah, they would have gotten 5 void grubs, but it's not that big of a deal if they get all the void grubs. I'd be much more concerned about them stacking drakes with an Alawi and a Fiddlesticks and a Lilia and its Ocean Drake. You know what I mean?
What happened?
Okay,
Wanted to watch their stream.
going
Okay.
here.
And Steven's gone?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're looking for the inlane gank.
Yeah. He flamed me because I didn't go. I'm like, he like mega step and he flashed with my own.
Killing spree.
Alright,
That's
got
fine. So let's talk
Jin
about
pinged
this.
me. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. Like, Jin's going in, but like, I'm so far back. Like, how can I? And I knew that.
Okay,
worded.
so here's what you can do. You have flash, right? You're
But I don't know if they have flash or.
you're 6-1. You don't have to play conservatively.
But the game is in my hands. If I die, I lose so much tempo in the game.
True, but your team is losing. So like you have to get your team winning in order to win the game. You're not you're kind of like a little bit of an AP Amumu. But like in my head, the play here is to like once he starts doing this, I would I'm not joking. I would Q here, just flash and ult immediately.
That's right.
Cause
I didn't think of it as an option.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's fine. You don't. It's not like you're some crazy Amumu one trick, but you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of the same thing that happened in the bot gank earlier, where you're watching and you're like, I'm waiting for Jhin to make this happen. Don't wait for these people to like make the play happen. Think about how you can use all of your resources to make the play happen. Like earlier in bot lane, it's like you should run in, you should initiate, you should ult, you should start the fight. You know what I mean? If you're not playing like a heavy tank CC jungler like Amumu, it's different. But if you're playing Amumu, like you're the one who's gonna initiate the fights. That's the mindset you should go into.
That's what
it,
I was hoping. I was hoping they were gonna push. Right? 'Cause there's two, and it's just him.
Yep.
And it didn't happen that way.
Yeah, the Jhin trolled by going in alone and not letting them push up and everything else. You know what I mean? But like I'm not.
And him flaming you was dumb.
Yeah, and him flaming you is not correct. I agree. But like, we're just kind of looking at like, okay, what can we do? And honestly, like, yeah, if we take that dragon earlier and then this play happens bot and the map plays out the same exact way, that would have been your second Drake. But that's the first 15 minutes. And honestly, I think that like the first 15 minutes are the most important for a jungler. This is pretty textbook. I mean, looking at 15 minutes of jungling in low elo and you only made like 3 decisions and 2 of which were like completely incorrect. Yeah, there was only like 1 decision that you made where it was like the top lane gank on Alawi early before she's 6, when she's before her biggest power spike, when she's still gankable, like I think is like a coin flip but it's not like a wrong decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
of
like
course.
only making 3 decisions that are like not the best is pretty good. And you're doing a phenomenal job at actually clearing your jungle and kiting your camps like before you go make plays now.
Yeah.
Substantially. Like if you weren't, this Lilia would be like 30 CS up on you right now.
Yeah.
Um so I kind of would say it's like good to call it there. I mean, we could go over the entire game, but like I think this is a very good recap of like just early game.